Hello, welcome to Shipwrecks. I'm Ghost in the Hella. And yeah, we are, I believe, about ready to finish Raptor Boyfriend, a high school romance, or at least this particular playthrough of it. I am enjoying it enough that I do intend to go back into it at some point and, romance Robert and romance Taylor and, see what their storylines yield. But I don't want it to be too repetitive, so I'm gonna wait a bit because it's gonna be a lot if I do that, like, immediately, just bang, bang, bang in a row. Unlike playing Coral Island all the fucking time, which is not repetitive at all. Goodness. Uh-oh, my camera had a moment. Alright then. Well, let's dive in. So we are Stella something with the ST. We are a high school senior. We are hitting on this fairy here who has a complicated relationship with this ghost over here. We've got a complicated relationship with this Bigfoot over here. Our raptor friend has kind of frozen up and run off, but he's got a complicated relationship with this, I'm assuming, regular human over here. We haven't really found out anything about her specifically. We are at Robert Raptorson's big end of senior year blowout. We are moving out of town again at the end of the semester, which is, just about now. Taylor, the Sasquatch, was hired to play the party with his friend and bandmate, who is a drummer, who has kind of fucked off. Shit's complicated. High school, eh? Even more complicated when you're a cryptid, although frankly most of this shit seems completely unrelated to being a cryptid. Like, at least Day's got a complicated relationship with another cryptid, sort of, with a ghost, whose death she seems to blame herself for, so I'm hoping we'll find out more about that today. I am going to do my best to keep up with the voices. I've got a bit of a sore throat, but I've also got a 20-ounce mug of hot honey and lemon. So we'll see how it goes. Alright, party. In a disaster, Robert has volunteered to do a keg stand and then froze and ran off, basically. What am I going to do? I have to fix this. Oh, and we're having a panic attack. I sat there panicking. My brain was going into hyperdrive. My thinking was becoming more and more chaotic. Just a repeating stream of, I gotta talk to Robert and Taylor and Day. And Day! I hope everyone's okay. And Day. I feel like they need me. As I played out every worst-case scenario in my head, each one kept being interrupted by memories of my time with Day. Then the world slowly came back into focus. Oh, God, I love these shorts. These are great. And I realized I had been staring at Day. She looked sad. And in that moment, I knew it was Day. She was the person I drove home last, just to spend that little bit of extra time with. She was the one I couldn't wait to spend time alone with during that school project. She was the person I came so close to kissing while we were holding on to each other for our dear lives at Robert's. She was the one who I dreamed about. She was the person I wanted to cheer up the most during the holidays. She shared her comics with me, except for that one page that we missed. It was Day. It was always Day. Of just Ingrid mean mugging us from behind Day. I was face to face with Day and Ingrid. I saw you and I thought I'd come over to see how you're doing. She's fine. Tell her off, ignore her, or distract her. I feel like, honestly, telling her off is probably the nicest thing we can do. Like, ignoring her seems... She's got a thing about... Like, because she disappears and she pops up out of places, and I don't know, she kind of has a thing. I wonder what distracting her entails, though. Let's try to distract her. You know, Ingrid, there's a lot I'd like to say to you. Oh, yeah? Yeah. But the problem is I'm too scared that you'll spook me again to do it. I bet you are. Oh, I absolutely am. Please don't scare me, Ingrid, please. Ha! Yeah, right. Like I'd even listen to you. And don't even friggin' try to be prepared for it, because there's like 0 chance you will be. Alright, that actually worked. Good job. I'm not trying to install anything, little computer. My little computer has been having a hard time lately. I'm just noticing her nope. Her boxer briefs, I guess. Hey. Hey? You want to get out of here? Yeah. I took her hand and we just left. We actually kind of ran. We didn't even bother taking my truck. I'd only had maybe half a beer, but I was too paranoid to drive. So we just ran away, laughing together. My first real party, and honestly, if I was in the same position today, I would have left it again. For day. Aww. By the time we ran out of breath, we were at the lake. I see we're not capitalizing the lake anymore. I kind of miss it. We were taking a break, still chuckling to ourselves about nothing, I guess, when day started to look serious. Stella, I have a lot I want to say, and I don't know where to start. Maybe you can start by explaining what the hell that was. Did you seriously just ditch me? What are you... Stella, it's okay. I have to deal with this. Oh, you have to deal with this? What the hell is going on, Day? Ingrid, I can't do this anymore. Do what? Whatever this has become. You're either nowhere to be seen, or you won't leave me alone. Wow, real nice, Day. I didn't realize I was such a nuisance. I'm leaving. I'm going to college. I sent out an application to an art college, and I got in. Tuition there isn't too bad. I think with a bit of help from my mom, and if I get a part-time job, I could afford it. Well, I thought you said you were staying. No, you said I was, and you didn't bother to ask me if that's what I wanted. So that's it, then. You're just going to leave me? Yes. You can't. You still haven't figured out how I died. We know how you died, Ingrid. We've always known. Oh, here we go. It was last year, the day before summer break. I broke up with you. We had a fight, and you stormed off. You said you were going to walk home. I honestly didn't believe you, since school is about a mile of brush from your place, but you were serious. You made it about halfway there before stepping right into a bee's nest. The EMT said that if you'd had your EpiPen, you might have lived. I cried for months thinking about how if I hadn't said what I did, we'd have gone home together. You would have been able to take your EpiPen out of my locker before leaving, and you wouldn't have died. Then one day, like a month later, you were back. I couldn't believe it. I was so happy. To have you back in my life it was all I wanted. I could tell you how sorry I was, and maybe things could go back to how they were. But now I know. They never will. You knew. You always knew how you died, didn't you? Yes. Then why? What is this actually about? You broke up with me. I thought if I made it seem like I didn't remember what happened that day, then maybe we could still be together. You tortured me all year, reminding me over and over again that if I hadn't broken up with you, you might still be alive. And also that you could pretend we were still together? Wait, that didn't really make sense, but sure. Yeah, well, you went along with it, even though you knew how I died. You just didn't want to admit that you broke up with me because you knew it made you look bad. And you took advantage of that. You broke up with me! I'm sorry. I know I hurt you, but I can't keep blaming myself for what happened. Okay, I'm sorry. We don't have to talk about it. Can't we just stay together and, I don't know, work this out? Weren't we good together before? Yes, we had some great times together, but we broke up for a reason. We just don't work anymore. I know that now. I can't believe it. You really are leaving, aren't you? I am. I'm gonna, miss you. I know. Oh my god. Guys, it's happening. I'm passing on to the other side. Really? Wait, I'm so not ready for this. Shit. I'll always remember you. I can't believe she's actually gone. I guess that was her unfinished business. Fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. Not. Wait, so you're not ascending or anything? No, losers. I'm a freaking ghost forever. I'll probably outlast this entire Earth. Not even I understand my paranormal phantasmagorical form. Ugh, you're the worst. Whatever, nerds. Now get out of here before you two make me puke. How would that even work? Before I finished asking that very important question, Day grabbed my hand and pulled me towards my place. As we walked, I couldn't help but think about everything that had just happened. Things between Day and Ingrid were way more complicated than I had thought. And it really hit me then that Day had this whole other life before I met her. I was lost in my own head when I noticed that Day wasn't walking beside me anymore. We found ourselves just standing in a clearing. God, so many stars in the sky. Hey, what's up? What happened back there? You must think I'm some kind of cold bitch. Ingrid's death wasn't your fault. I don't think that at all, or I'm actually just worried about you. I mean, those are all pretty true. But that's not as hot as I would like. Not bad, though. Just worried about you. Are you okay? I'm fine. That was really intense back there. Yeah. I'm just glad you're okay. That's all I care about. Thanks, Stella. Thanks for caring about me. I don't think I could have done that if I didn't know you were right there with me. Yes, you could have. I basically just stood there awkwardly. Whatever. You know, now that I said it, I told her it's over, said I was leaving, it finally feels real. I'm doing it. I'm getting out of here. I feel like I can breathe again. It's like, ever since Ingrid died, I couldn't get away from the guilt, the grief over the life I had before. And it wasn't just that Ingrid was haunting me. Like, literally haunting me. It was in everything here. When I'd walk to school, I'd pass Joey's hot dog stand, where we used to get a big box of fries and share them between us. Oh, that sounds tasty. When I'd watch the local TV stations, her favorite show would come on. It wasn't just Ingrid haunting me. It was this whole damn town. It was all of Ladle, and I'll be glad to leave it behind. Oh. Wait, no. I didn't mean... It's okay. You should be happy. You're going to college like you always dreamed. Don't let me bum you out just 'cause I love this podunk town for some reason. And 'cause I'm moving. Ah! See, I'm doing it again. Not anymore. You're going to college! Woo! Woo, college! Yeah! Woo! Yeah! That went on for a bit until we tired ourselves out. Hey, Stella. Yeah. I'm sorry. For what? For not telling you what was going on with me and Ingrid. Thanks for apologizing. No need to apologize or say nothing. What was she apologizing for? For not telling her more about Ingrid? I mean, it really wasn't any of our business. So, you don't need to. It's okay. And for saying what I said back at school after I found out about my scholarship. Oh, I know you didn't mean it. No, you don't understand. I was wrong. This was worth it. Every moment. Because, Stella, Oh. I feel like I love you is a bit strong. And I like you is very 90s. I like you. like. Yeah. It sounds a bit high school, doesn't it? Hey, we're still technically in high school. At least for a few days. So, I like you too, Stella. You do? Yes! Oh my god, like doesn't even begin to describe how I feel about you. I couldn't believe it. Finally, I said it, and she said it back! It was all happening. I was in shock when Day looked me in the eyes and said, "Hey, do me a favor." Yes. Close your eyes. I did it without question. What was she gonna do? Then I felt her arms around me, holding me tight. This is it, I thought. My first kiss. I felt my feet leave the ground. I remember wondering if this is what it feels like to be kissed, like your feet are literally leaving the ground, but then I realized there was no lip-on-lip action. You can open them now. We're flying! Oh god, my little wings are going so hard. I love it. Wow. Oh my god, you know, this pant and sock and shoe combination is giving me like... Is it Skeeter from, yeah, I think it's Skeeter from Doug. So cute. It's beautiful. I wanted this to be special. What? This. Smooch. We got our smooch. Aww. Meanwhile, her wings are still just furiously trying to keep us both in the air. Her lips touched mine, and I remember letting out an embarrassing squeak. I didn't expect it to be so soft and warm. Aww. It felt like climbing into your bed right after changing the sheets. Ooh, that is a nice feeling. Familiar, but also new and exciting. I know, not the best analogy. No, I think that's great. But it's not like I can say it felt like floating. I don't know how long we were up there. Maybe 5 minutes, maybe an hour. I bet our wings were tired, goddamn. All I know is my head was still up there in the clouds when we made it back to my house and climbed into bed. Aww, on top of the sheets, as is tradition. I don't want this night to end. It doesn't have to. I guess we could make a couple of suspiciously emotional winners. Oh my god, you remembered. Of course, it's only the weirdest drink name ever. Debatable. But no, that's not what I meant. Oh. Only if you want to, though. I mean, I want to. Hey. And then, well, things happened. I'll let you fill in the rest. Thank you, game. Thank you for a nice little fade to black. It's quite the leap from first kiss. Dang. But alright then. Episode 7. Goodbye, Ladle. After Robert's party, I remember feeling like time had slowed down. Me and Day spent almost every minute together. We both knew that we only had so long together, so we wanted to make our make-out time count. And to do that, I had a plan. Yeah, I know what I said before about my plans. It's true that they were, I was gonna say generally terrible. But then deciding to have no plan was weirdly just another type of plan. I realized that making plans wasn't the problem. The problem was that my plans always involved me trying to be someone I'm not. It's fine to want to be better or to try to put yourself out there, but I think I was being too hard on myself. I know, I'm starting to sound like you, Doctor. I fucking love our therapy bear. Our therapist, with his little necktie and vest and his little glasses. Mixed feelings about the toupee. I think it would have worked just as well without. Hair on a bear is a bit redundant, but eh. Oh, right. The plan. Well, this one was simple. No, it was actually simple this time. The plan was to have a nice last day of school. Me, Day, and Taylor were hanging out in the halls in between first and second period. I was handling the whole moving away from Ladle thing pretty well. That's it. I'm not leaving. Stella. No, they can't make me. I guess they can't, but after they close up for the summer, you might have to leave for, you know, food and water, air conditioning, the necessities for survival. But Taylor, I'm gonna miss this school. The tiny chairs, the mysterious mold, the creepy rumors. I'm even going to miss my stinky locker. It still smells from Robert's sock, eh? Yep. I tried my best to scrub it and spray air freshener, but it's a stubborn stink. It just didn't want to leave, just like me. But now, I must leave it. I'm not sure I'm ready to say goodbye. I get that you're feeling nostalgic right now, but it's just a funky smelling locker. But it's my funky smelling locker. Yeah, Taylor. You know, I knew I shouldn't have said anything, but for some reason I said it anyway. I'm sorry, you're right. It's just that everything's changing so fast. The highway expansion is almost here. There's a bunch of new kids being shown around for next year already, and I don't know. Ladle High already feels different. I guess I'm really gonna miss it here. You know? Yeah. No, You're not going to miss it at all? I don't know, maybe. I'm just more excited about what's next. I'm tired of staring at the same old walls. Time for some new walls to stare at. I just can't believe I graduated. I guess I'm better at this whole school thing than I thought. I was fully prepared to have to do summer school or something. You could do it anyway. Pick up a few extra credits just for funsies. That sounds like your kind of funsies, not mine. Bell rings. Okay, I guess we should head to class. Yeah, I guess. What the? What are you three doing here? What? Going to class? No. You did not just say you were going to class. Tell me you did not just say that you're going to class. We did, though. I can't tell you that, because that would be a lie. I'm going to just come out with it. It might be hard to accept, but we said we were going to class. No, you're not, though, because today is National Skip Day. It's... what? National Skip Day. It's only the best holiday, like, ever. Taylor, what is he talking about? It's the last day of school, basically. And because everyone's grades can't change, there aren't any consequences for skipping class. It's not only consequence-free, it's accepted to skip. Actually, no. It's expected that you skip. Taylor, you knew this and didn't tell them. I forgot, okay? Now that you mention it, that does explain why there was, like, nobody in first period. Yeah, we basically did nothing in English today. Mr. Garciano just handed out a crossword puzzle. Exactly! So wait, why are you here then? Looking for you three! Oh. I mean, come on! It's Stella's last day here. I'm not about to let you waste it by actually going to class. Let's get out of here. Skip class? Yes! Wow. I've never done that before. Me neither. All right. You know what? Let's do it. Nice, Vigilante! I was a little worried there for a second. I had to walk here, and it's a lot farther than you'd think. I grabbed my stuff and said one last goodbye to the hallways of Little High. We piled in my truck and headed to the lake. I'm just gonna keep pronouncing it like it's capitalized, even though they've uncapitalized it. When we got there, Robert went up to the biggest tree he could find and started doing something. He wouldn't tell us what. He said it was a surprise. Sus. There. Now everyone will always know. Know what? That we were here, and we were glorious. Wow. Yeah? Right. We were here. It does just literally say we were here, though. So how does anyone else know who we is? I mean, are. You know what I mean. Oh. I actually don't think it really matters. We know, and that's what counts, right? Totally! Nice save. Yeah. I couldn't help but think about my first day here. I can't believe it's barely been a year since I was here. Hanging out for the first time with all of you. I was so nervous. I don't think I ever told any of you this, but my detention story was a huge lie. Yeah, you know. Wait, really? Yeah, it was kinda obvious. Aw, man, that's so embarrassing. Shit. I guess my whole "are you worthy" thing did kinda put you all on the spot, huh? Well, kinda. Yeah. My bad. But you were the first person to talk to me at school. Just the fact that you invited me to the lake was unbelievable to me. Really? Duh. You made probably one of the most memorable entrances I've ever seen. You skateboarded in, looking all badass, and did a prank on you. Well, yeah. But you were the class rep, and you were cool, and you wanted to hang out with me after school. Yeah, sounds like a better first impression than I made. What do you mean? The first thing you saw me do was fight with Ingrid. Actually, I saw you fighting with nobody. What? Ingrid was invisible, so I kind of thought you were yelling at me. Right. Damn it. Definitely not my best moment. But you were so nice to me. You started my education on what constitutes a party. You helped prepare me for the lake. You made me feel like it was okay that I was some bumbling dork. And then I made you feel terrible. I should have felt terrible. I hit you with my car. You what? You barely nicked me. It was nothing. Nice stunt, Taylor. Way to tuck and roll. It wasn't some stunt. I still feel bad about that. But you just immediately tried to make me feel better by turning it into some joke. What was it again? I said I get hit all the time. And sometimes when it's a bad one, I have to turn the drivers into mulch. Wow. That's dark. You had to be there, I guess. Then you said you'd come to the lake with me. That really helped me feel like I could do it. Because you were there for me. You all made this year one of the best years of my life. It was pretty great, wasn't it? It had its ups and downs. Yeah. It definitely had its moments, though. Yeah, like that time we pranked the hell out of you two. Yeah, it's not really a great prank phone call when the person you called knows it's you the whole time. You weren't there for when Stella called a serial hotline and said her name was Dr. Angela Doctor. Whatever, it was really funny at the time. And we got Robert good, too. You left yourself wide open for that one, dude. For someone who calls himself the prankster, you kinda got shown up. You got shown up by the queens of pranks. Nah. Yeah, you did. Okay, whatever. I totally got all of you with my Ladle Ripper prank. Especially Taylor. What? No, you didn't. Come on, you were horrified. Was not? Look, we were all on edge that night, and we all got a little scared. Except for Taylor, who was a lot scared. Nice one. Alright, fine. Maybe I was a bit freaked out. Just a bit, though. Taylor, you don't understand. You came alive that night. I saw a fire in you that screamed, I want to live! And the fact that I caused that fills me with pride. Well, I'm happy that my terror did that for you. We all just stood there for a second with big smiles across our faces. Aw, they are all smiling. Then Robert took in a big breath of air and exhaled like he'd just eaten a delicious meal. Ah. What was that about? Huh? Nothing, I'm trying to take in this moment. Soon it's going to be gone. Soon the ladle I used to know will be gone. Damn. Yeah, where did that come from? Hey, I can be deep, okay? No, it's true. The other day I had a random family in a minivan ask me where the nearest supermarket was. Ha! They're shit out of luck. Yeah, but it just made me think. How long until they start building one? Who, the family in the van? What? No, they. I guess it couldn't always stay boring old ladle forever. That family didn't freak out? They looked at me weird for a bit, but not really. They were surprisingly unfazed that they were talking to a Bigfoot. Sorry, I clicked through too quickly. Weird. I think word is starting to spread now that more people are visiting Ladle. Most of the new people I see are just kind of nosy about us. No one has been a jerk yet. A couple college kids came up to me wanting to shake my hand. Why? I guess because I'm a raptor and they sensed I could hang. So far, they're all just tourists. We'll see what happens when more people start to show up. Yeah, eventually everyone is going to know, and then, well, either the world will lose its collective shit, or things will be fine. Wow. Yeah. Welcome to being an adult, I guess. I feel woefully unprepared. What do you mean? All the teachers said grade 12 is meant to prepare you for adult life, so be ready for a tough year. Yeah, right. This year was a joke. Right? Like, when we had that group project? Oh, yeah. We just kept putting it off and putting it off. Robert, I have to give it to you. You are amazing at finding ways to procrastinate. Hey, that wasn't all me, okay? No, we clearly were looking for a way out of actually doing work. But that way out was you constantly telling us some random story. Right? There was that one about how you swore you saw fuck. I keep going through too quickly. Swore you saw something. I said I might have seen one. Might have. All I know... Oh, right. UFO. All I know is that there was an orb of light that moved in an unlikely flight trajectory. I believe you, Robert. That's a healthy amount of skepticism, or are aliens that strange in comparison? It's a healthy amount of skepticism. That's all I'm doing, just presenting facts as a reasonable raptor. The point is, we goofed off that entire night and still managed to pass. Yup. Still the same old little high. We stayed there reminiscing until it was time for me to go home and pack. Then, as much as I didn't want to admit it, it was time for us to say goodbye. I said goodbye to Robert and Taylor first. Well, Vigilante, it's been a slice. It totally has. I just want you to know that you were like a completely righteous girl. And I'm not just saying that. I know you get kind of down on yourself, and I get it, but you're awesome, Stella. You really are. I was inches from tears. I just hope we get to hang out again. I'd like that. Aw. That won't do it. Won't do what? I was going to make a joke about seeing you in another 5 years. But don't worry, I won't do it. Taylor. Stella. Taylor. No, but seriously, I'm gonna miss having my camp friend living down the street. Taylor. You made this year worth it. And all joking aside, whether or not it's in 5 years or 5 days, I'll just be glad to see you again. Me too. But for you. Hey. Hey. You know what's funny? What? I spent so much time thinking about leaving this town, but I suck at goodbyes. I tried my best to laugh so I wouldn't cry. I couldn't handle this. The other two were one thing, but Day... How can I say everything I want to say to you? You came into this town and you made it brighter. There are so many memories that just wouldn't have happened if you didn't make them happen. Like the first day we met, you were so cute. Like when you dropped me off last after the lake, I couldn't help but hug you. I just felt such an immediate connection to you for some reason. You did? Totally. And when we did that school project, I found one of your books after. I know it sounds dorky, but when I gave it back to you, our fingers touched and it was like a shiver went down my spine. But like in a good way. Oh my god, me too. Really? Are you kidding me? That night when you first slept over, I dreamt about you. You did? No. Come on, tell me. Okay. But it's so embarrassing. Hey, it's me. I dreamt that you were in your underwear and surrounded by wine, but you looked like that famous painting, Venus de Milo. Oh my, Stella, so spicy. I told you that it was embarrassing. I hoped that you'd liked me. Like when we were at Robert's on Friday the 13th, and we were outside looking for the ladle ripper like fools. I so wanted to kiss you. Me too. Do you think we would have if we weren't interrupted? I know I would have. Even the times that were kind of painful, they're better because you were there. Like when I found out I didn't get my scholarship, and you were just there, without me even having to call. Yeah, but Ingrid still got there first. But it was you that I wanted with me. That sketchbook you gave me helped inspire me to keep drawing, even if I couldn't admit that at the time. I don't know what I would have done without you here with me this year. I don't know what I would have done without you this year. No, you don't understand. I'd be miserable right now. I mean, I am upset that you're leaving me here all by myself this summer. You won't be alone. You have Robert and Taylor. Yeah, but you know, they aren't you. Are you gonna be okay? I'll be fine. What about Ingrid? How has she been? Well, she's gone from haunting me to just jokingly startling me. But you're okay? Yeah. We're good. But I am looking forward to not having to deal with sudden jump scares. Good, good. Just laugh at my pain. Sorry. I wish that we had at least one more night together. I know, me too. Just promise me that when you move back to the city, you just keep being you. Because you're amazing. If I never see you again, why would you never see me again? I don't know, something could happen. Maybe you'll move on with your life, and don't talk like that. I know, just promise me. I promise. Thank you. This doesn't have to be goodbye though, does it? You mean, is this it? Yeah. I don't know. Everything seems so up in the air right now. I know. You have my number though, right? Yeah. Just give me a call. I'll always answer. Ooh, do we dare? I mean, they're all true, but let's go for it. YOLO. I love you. I love you too. Yay! We're in love. We held each other there for what seemed like hours. But eventually, we had to let go. Eventually, we had to say goodbye. As we left the lake, we decided to leave our own mark. Oh, so we carved our initials in the tree. That's cute. We met up with the others by my truck, and then I gave them all a ride home. One last time. Oh, this game. Making me sad, game. I knew the only thing left to do was to go home and pack. But instead, I did one more lap around Ladle. I passed by the school, and I thought about how this year I wasn't scared to walk down the halls anymore. I didn't eat my lunches alone in the bathroom. I had friends. Goodbye, Ladle High. I passed by the lake, and I thought about all of the firsts I had this year. First time getting drunk. First time having a sleepover without parent supervision. First time going to a real party. First time skipping class. First kiss. First... Goodbye, the lake. I looked in the rearview mirror and thought about how long ago last September felt like. I'm gonna miss this town. Gonna miss giving everyone rides. Gonna miss driving on these roads. It all looked different. It felt different. As I looked in the mirror, I caught my own reflection. I was different. And not in the way that I was trying to force myself to be back at the beginning of the year either. I didn't become some outgoing, uber cool girl. I was still me, still Stella, just different. That's when I decided that I needed a look to reflect that. So I stopped off at Sal's Convenience and bought some hair bleach and headed home. When I got there, I found myself staring at the TV, trying to pretend like it was any other day after school. Don't worry, Danny, you'll get used to the big city. Says you. Laugh track. Yeah, it didn't work. Tonight on the season finale of Buddies. You're pregnant? Does this mean no more hanging out? Well, you know, things change. We can't always be spending all day drinking tea at the Central Quirk. Be sure to tune in at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard. Don't miss it. Whee. Dad left me one last note. Hi, honey. I've been doing a lot of thinking, and what I said the other week came out wrong. I wanted to move so badly because I wanted to be able to spend more time with you. Being closer to work would help with that. But I didn't consider what you wanted. You've grown up so much. I didn't realize it isn't just all about father-daughter time anymore. You have your own friends and your own life. I should have realized how much Ladle means to you. I'm sorry. You're your own woman now, and I should let you make these decisions with me. I'm so proud of you. Love, Dad. So we are still moving, though, right? I went to the answering machine and for a second, there was that familiar feeling of excitement that I would get. I'd come home wondering who called, if maybe one of my friends left me a message. But there were no messages left. Oh, Dad had canceled the phone plan yesterday. Watching him do it finally made the move feel real. Oh, that's so sad. Damn. The different states of Stella. Chilled, rare. Freaking out, daydreaming about cereal. Drunk, super rare. Early for school. What were the Edo period dynasties? It's pretty cute. I went to sit in the window to think, and there you were. Dad must have found you in one of my old boxes. I'm still really sorry about losing you in the move and totally forgetting about you all year. I was so excited to finally be able to tell you everything, but I had some business to take care of first. With the phone plan being canceled, I couldn't call anyone. So I just laid there for a second with the hair dye beside me, ready to do the most drastic thing to my hair I'd ever done. Then I realized something. I wasn't as scared as I thought I would be. I thought maybe change isn't so bad. I took a deep breath and thought, this was it. I knew that if I went through with it, there would be no going back. Well, technically, if I waited long enough, it would grow back, but you know what I mean. Was I really ready to move on? Did I give myself enough time to say goodbye? Fuck it. Well, what do you think, Doctor? Alright, well, I personally think I did a pretty good job for it being my first time. Apology accepted. Huh? Oh. Well, after I did my hair, I came up here to tell you all about, well, everything. I guess that's it. That's the whole story. Well, there is one last thing, Doctor. You know, the family that's moving in has a young daughter. Oh, God. Is she gonna say goodbye to her therapist? I guess I thought maybe you could help her through her teenage years, like you helped me. Oh! Oh, that's... Don't make it my choice! Game? Oh my god. Oh. I'm just worried that this is gonna have, like, consequences beyond just whether we leave the teddy or not. Because, like, I am tempted to leave him for the young girl. But I also worry that if we give him away, that means that we're not going to stay in touch with Day. This is the hardest decision in the game. We're saving. Well, I guess this is goodbye then. I hope she treats you with all of the respect that your doctorate has earned you. Be good to her, and keep being the best listener in the biz. I'll miss you too. Goodbye. It's been a good year. Wow. Surprisingly emotional ending for a game called Raptor Boyfriend. Oh, here we go. 1 year later. Yay! I can't believe we're doing this. I know, right? No, you don't understand. I've wanted to go on a road trip ever since I was a kid. Let's be excited. It's going to be so freaking awesome. So awesome that you'll be like, wow, I can't believe how awesome that was, Day. Then you'll be like, I know, Stella. I too am completely blown away by the absolute full throttle nature of the awesomeness that was this trip. Then you'll be like, Day, how can we ever recover from our minds being blown to smithereens by the force of said awesomeness? Then you'll be like, that was really fun. Okay, I think we killed it. You know what I'm really happy about, though? What? I get to spend so much time with you. Neither of us are wearing our seatbelts. I've just realized. I know. It's been hard. I mean, I love when you come over, and talking on the phone is nice, but I, miss you. Is that weird? No, I miss you too. You do? Duh. Well, I told you that you should just move into my apartment already. Wouldn't Vanessa and Jacqueline get, I don't know, annoyed? But no, they love you. Really? I kind of thought they were already getting sick of me hanging out there every weekend. What makes you think that? I don't know. Vanessa's like the Loch Ness Monster, and she does these amazing landscape paintings. Jacqueline makes her own clothes that are like way more stylish than anything I've ever worn. They're just both so cool. Stella, I think you're cooler than you give yourself credit for. Says you. Damn right. I want to move in. It's just my dad says I should focus on university, at least for the first year. I get it. But the year's almost over. It is. How's that going, by the way? School? I'm still struggling. I still have a ton of reading to do after the break. What is it now? The Middle Ages? The Cold War era? Roaring 20s? No, I'm actually doing research for my thesis. Cryptids throughout history. Oh wow, they're letting you do it on that? Yeah, I'm actually really excited about it. But it's really hard to separate the myths from the facts, so yeah, struggling. I can't imagine having to do, actual work for college. Oh, don't even give me that art isn't real work crap. You're constantly working. Last time I came over, you'd been up all night trying to finish a painting of your hand. Okay, but then there was the time you covered the entire floor of your apartment with figure drawings and studies of the human skeleton. Yeah. And the other time you pulled an all-nighter memorizing all of the human back muscles. And, okay, fine, you're right. Sorry, I just see how much energy you put into it. I don't want you to sell yourself short just because other people don't consider making art real work. It just doesn't feel the same as high school. That's because you enjoy doing it. I guess that makes sense. This is bugging me. Camera's at a weird height. Speaking of which, I wanted to give you this. New comic! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Oh, we're so cute. That's really precious. Oh my god, Day. This is so nice. I wanted to make you something that's just for you. I love it. Ah! What is it? A squirrel? We're going to Newfoundland! Oh my god, Day. I think I just crapped my pants. You did? It's an expression! Doesn't matter, because next stop is Montreal. What? We're still stopping in Montreal, right? Yeah. I'm just trying to slow my heart rate down. Come on, Stella, get amped. You know, last year I never would have thought this would happen. Now, not only am I going to college for art, but I'm traveling too. And I'm doing it with you. Okay, now I am amped. Woo! Woo! Aww. We are precious. Aww. What a sweet game. Can we look through the photos? No. That's pretty fucking cute, though. Well, I'm glad it worked out. Even with leaving the bear behind, we still didn't leave Stella behind. Stella. We still didn't leave Day behind. There we go. We didn't leave Stella behind either. Oh. Well, that was really lovely. That was really, really nice. And again, much more emotionally rich than I would have expected for a game called Raptor Boyfriend. I am pleasantly surprised. So yeah, we're ending a bit early, but I think I am glad that I didn't try to finish it last week, because it did take an hour. I think that would have been too much. My voice was just shot last week. So yeah, thank you so much for going on this journey with me. We successfully smooched a cryptid. And yeah, sounds like we might even start building a life together, which is pretty cool. We also said a lot of goodbyes. I'm choosing to assume that Stella and Day are still in touch with Taylor and Robert, even though, I mean, I know high school friendships do not always actually stand the test of time, but hey, it's a game. We can pretend. Alright. So, yeah, I have no idea what Velmax and I are going to stream next week, if anything. It's a tricky time of year for Tuesday nights for Velmax, but we'll see. We'll see what goes on with that, and I'm probably going to go back to streaming Coral Island for a bit, because it's just such a treat, and then I'll start looking around for other cute games like this that I can dip into. I also need to check and see if Romancylvania ever sorted out that glitch, because I was quite enjoying that. And then that glitch was literally game-breaking. I just could not get past that part of the story. There was no possibility for forward progress. So, I'll have to look into that and see what's up. But, in the meantime, take care, and I will see you again soon. Bye!